What are we standing in? This is gorgeous.
We are standing in a field of California poppies as far as the eye can see.
How's it going, everyone? Kevin Espiritu here from Epic Gardening. Excited to chat today.
Because the only way, or the best way, I should say, for you to learn to become a better, smarter, more confident gardener is to get out there and just do it and then make mistakes. And that's where you're going to learn.
Kind of what we all want is that gratification of like, I nurture this plant, now it's going to nurture me.
And for the gardener that's in the valley, you know, that are living on their tomatoes, especially in the summertime, to the gardener who is trying to make wine up in the foothills. You know, there's so much diversity with this area. So I think it's really cool that you can really kind of dream it and grow it here.
The Green Acres Garden Podcast is the podcast dedicated to helping gardeners hone their growing skills while we celebrate our love of plants. So whether you're new to growing or a seasoned gardener, you're sure to learn something new. Join the fun as we have conversations with world-class growers, passionate green thumbs, and professional garden experts from Green Acres Nursery and Supply. Listen every week. We'll answer questions you didn't know you had. Greetings, all you beautiful plant people, and welcome one and all to the Green Acres Garden Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Jordan, planter of seeds, lover of leaves, and I'm back in studio to introduce myself to you a little bit. I've been a teacher for 14 years of horticulture. I love growing, I love cultivating, I love plants. I've worked in the nurseries, I've done landscaping, and I just absolutely love what plants bring into my life, and I've seen the positive effect that they have on my students, on people in my own life, in my own sphere of influence, and I absolutely love the results. I think plants are for everybody. Gardening is a language unlike any other. It transcends all cultures, all portions of the planet. We're all connected by plants one way or another. And so for me, I also think the language of gardening is the easiest to learn. But before I get to that, let's touch base with my buddy and friend and co-host, Austin Blank. How's it going there, Austin?
Hello, Kevin, and hello to all of our listeners. I am Austin Blank. I am a sound engineer, and that's why I'm a part of this team. I'm here to record all of the audio and edit the audio and hang out with you, my new garden buddy, Kevin, in the studio, and we josh around and have some fun and talk to and learn from all of our guests. And I'm coming out of this from a different angle. I came from the film production world, video production. That's why I'm an audio guy. I love sound and recording sound. You know, that's why I got brought on board, but slowly but surely, you brought me into your green landscape, and now
We got him hooked, people.
I'm a bit of a green thumb now.
Absolutely.
I started from nothing, but week after week, slowly through all this exposure to all of this knowledge and all of these experts in the field, I've learned a bit about plants, and I can't thank you enough, Kevin. I love plants now, and this is one of my favorite things that I do now, and I have so much fun doing this. So thank you.
Well, you're talented at a lot of things, and I think gardening, having a green thumb, it's for everybody. Everybody has it. It's just a matter of uncovering your skills, abilities, and just learning. Learning by doing, learning by listening. But I think gardening is one of those places where everybody can be successful at some point. And it just starts with a single act. Plant that seed, get a plant, get something growing. And if you want to get growing and expand your knowledge, your green thumb, even add to your own joy of plants, check in with us each and every week. We are going to be bringing you some of the best interviews each and every week, people that are world-renowned, passionate growers and cultivators, all the way to some of our local garden gurus and beyond. It's a great way to learn because we're kind of have an opportunity to reach out to as many voices as we can kind of get our hands on and learn as much as possible from these great people. I've been loving it. I'm so lucky to have this in my life. It's been pretty cool. Austin's been teaching me as much about audio as I've been teaching him about plants. So it's pretty cool. I think gardening and plants is something that can truly benefit the world, both on an individual scale and a global scale.
Well, you said there's a language to it, right?
You know it.
Is there anything to that? Is there a common language amongst gardeners?
It becomes its own language. And I think gardening is one of those amazing practices that unites so many different people from all across the planet. People who have different languages, different cultures. Wherever you go, people are cultivating plants for different purposes. Could be for flowers, food, fiber, fuel, what have you. So it's something that connects us all. And I think when you're on the outside looking in, it does seem like a language where you're like, I don't understand anything they're saying.
That's how I was.
Chlorophyll, I don't understand all of that, you know?
Yeah.
Irrigation, you know, but honestly, it's a language that I think is innate in all of us.
Sure.
The ability to cultivate life, to nurture, to observe something, to be part of nature, and maybe bring it into your own sphere. I think it's something that everybody could find joy in at some point in their life. And whether it's just a potted plant on your balcony or an elaborate garden on your, you know, in your front or backyard or whatever, it's something that everybody can have access to at some point in their life and hopefully bring themselves some joy, some comfort, some nutrition, and maybe something else. I think gardening is one of those things where even the sky isn't the limit for a person who's, you know, starts, you know, growing. Every seed has so much potential. And so for me, I think gardening is just great.
Well, thank you. And I hope all of our listeners join us for this ride and connect with us. We have a group on Facebook called the Green Acres Garden Podcast Facebook group, and you can find us there and other listeners and ask us directly help. And I love when people do this.
Yeah, it's cool.
They post photos or ask questions, and Kevin, you're always right on it.
I try to be, and then
Yeah.
if I've even had a few listeners get there first. It's kind of fun to see people helping each other
Oh,
out.
I love that. I love that. So, yeah, we're building a little community here of growers and passionate green thumbs. So come along for the ride. Kevin, go ahead and take us out.
Well, is there anything better than talking plants with people you like? I don't know if there is, friends, but please check in with us each and every week for more garden adventures. Until then, garden friends, happy gardening to you all, and please never stop growing.